Hello everybody, welcome back to Slay the Princess. We just come along to being told from that one entity that we have to do one more go and she will be complete, if I remember correctly. So let's begin, shall we? That hurt my ears. Alright, let's go.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Did we do that? What? Bring the Wraith to her. Okay, I think that was the last princess. Sorry for those little
You make
blings.
your way up the short path. A warning, we're not going to ignore him.
Those little blings are my achievements, so you can tell I haven't played this game.
The interior of the...
Alright, let's enter the basement again.
The door to her voice
Hello?
is, don't let...
I'm here to save you. Let's try that.
Wait,
Ice.
come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs. I am begging you.
Hi. I hope you brought something.
You...
So we've been through this whole thing before.
Okay.
The princess. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Alright, so what's your name?
Oh,
She pauses.
The
you
princess.
can address me as your Royal Highness. Or
Is
Yeah, her name's Princess.
like I'm
We're
sorry.
going
Oh,
back and forth.
Of
with
course.
this. So it's only giving me two options. It says retrieve the blade, go back upstairs without saying another word. I think I'm gonna say I don't trust you.
Thank you. You
She
turn
looks
back to the
pissed.
stairs.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me? You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get.
Seems like she's still madly in love with me.
But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Oh gosh, she's gonna start chewing on her arm again.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Yeah, I don't trust this.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
She on the rooftop, dude?
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger? Oh, you coward!
Let's get up. Please don't hurt me.
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Let's finish.
Your
this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Bro, why would you trap me in here like that? Investigate the arm. Come on now, let's just get this over with. I'll wait. Good luck to you.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
No. Alright, I think that wants us to keep pushing, because if we wait, I think we'll go to sleep.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
Crazy.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Well,
Everything goes
that.
dark, and you die.
What the heck? The beast. Alright, interesting.
You're on up your... If he doesn't remember what happened, if he does... You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though... Those are two very different... We did our... And yet you still died, didn't you? And I believe your other question... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any... If it... Do you think that all the more reason to keep our wits about us? You have...
The hunted. So now we've become the hunted. That's our last consciousness. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will... She may...
Alright. I honestly don't think I need to hear all that.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Cool.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And then one to the basement, because we just seen the mirror all the time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Oh boy. We're gonna trip and dibby die.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
We're gonna try it out.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Yeah, that's a Morgan Freeman reference right there.
She sounds almost feral,
I can smell you.
impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit.
Is she literally
The
alive?
walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
He's literally right there.
You see only
Oh.
a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
Now we just wasted our time.
Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess.
Yeah, I don't think that's a princess.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
She's gonna eat me.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Oh, what? What are you at this point?
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Alright, come out of those bushes then.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's
What?
pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
The heck is that?
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
She remembers us.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions. Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
I'll hurt you with my feelings, with my emotions, and you'll be so sympathetic with me. You'll cry and let me go.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Wait for her to strike and hit her back.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten her grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her, and she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
Dude, that hurt my ears. So I'll make sure to turn that down.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
Feathers on her.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Once again. I get my finger back. Good end.
You're on a path in the Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning. You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger? When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you. Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out. And how do you intend to do that? We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows. Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we? He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
True. Alright. So let's approach the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
This became a freaking jungle.
So, we need a plan. We've already been over the plan. I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan. It's a better plan than you had last time. I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
There's a knife finally in the place. It usually just disappears and just a mirror would be there.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade, even if it's not a very big one. Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it. Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. One step closer to ending this.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
The other reality.
It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves. You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
And is it more like of her, as if she escaped the first time, and then she like evolved into a beast or something? This is not even like the basement. This is just like her den.
It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Yeah, we might be stealthy.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows.
Bro, what kind of princess is this? What the heck?
Swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment. See? I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now. Even more ferocity than before. But that voice in your head wasn't wrong. Within that ferocity, there is also hesitation. Not much, but enough.
Dude, when that screech happened, I didn't even hear the first sentence. That's crazy. That hurt my ears.
Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your heart.
Alright.
Reaches a climax. And...
Uh-oh. But he doesn't respond. Eyes gazed at you from the untextured threads of a world unraveled. Am I free? They ask. Well, taking the beast princess? But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror at the... What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death. Screw that! This can't be the end. It just can't!
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror, gaze in the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. What we're turning into. I'm nothing at all. Holy wow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and revealed in the shadow, just beyond the reflection. Yeah, am I a crow or something? What is this? Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The narrator. The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image into the glass into. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So, you're the narrator. I was wondering if you'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I wonder. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
So every time I'm asking the question, he is being destroyed. Oh man. Which one should I choose now? What is the princess did you make her to?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Oh man.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay, hold on. 2 saves. There's so many questions you can ask. Guess like if I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Jeez. Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? Capable of becoming whatever I believe her to be. I just will her into something small. Why is she a princess? Dude, so many good questions, honestly. What if neither of us leave this place?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
Okay.
And until then, the clock ticks on.
Alright, so... Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
But I'll be the one who's alone.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Wow. So you probably want me to destroy this.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Jeez, there's so many good questions here. Like, you're part of me.
I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
people in the wall there, they belong to them. They know about this.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
We run out of questions. I think you're running out of time.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Alright. Wow. Kinda sad, honestly. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent God, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Bring the den to her. Alright. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh, wow.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. Do you know what about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Slay the princess. You can... There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you ever say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't,
The winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What?
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you return. The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the cause you mistake for an ending.
You speak correctly, don't you? Remain silent. Address the vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. Tough.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
So she's using like these different princesses to hurt me now. We don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain as suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
There can be love and conflict and beauty that is between us. Try that.
We are the whole of reality. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster, faster, faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place, flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
door.
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
Boundless torrent of blades cut you for boundless endings. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your bodies are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive, dead, all at once.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Back down to me.
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine? It's so peaceful here. Beautiful. Eternal. But ever-changing.
Flash between your baits. You begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens when
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
you are cruelty itself unless you exist? I won't kill you, I bet I won't let you free. Hold on. This is a tough decision. It's easy to believe in things.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Alright, enough exploring. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let this happen. I can't let everything die. Okay.
Even now, you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Dude, what a boss battle this is.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Heck yeah. Can do this out here on my own.
Then let's go.
What the heck?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah, look at all of hers, all the princesses collided together. It's
Do
great.
you need me to describe things? Yeah, of course.
Old time's sake.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
I think we did break it.
And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Is that why you want to see this through and slay her? That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Alright, let's go.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Don't think everyone really slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
So, like, would the resetting do anything to help them?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
If we talk about this right now, how do we know we haven't... Wait, what? How do we know we done this before? Isn't this... Don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
How do you know that things will end worse when I make my way back? I'm different when I hurt you. What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too. That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Oh my god, this is actually so difficult to choose, dude. Is this the act though? I don't know. It's like she's being very open with our decision.
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now. And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever. You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back. Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Oh, well, I had a job in the beginning, didn't I? A life of eternity of death and suffering, going back and forth on this, or saving the world, right? It's tough. Might have to do this.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. The tear was rough. You carry a part of what you should be with her, and she carried a part of what should be you. Things won't be now as they were then, but they aren't nothing either.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back. Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Alright. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, the world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from this hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't feel. You once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strains against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering, you are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Oui, oui. really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
The new and unending dawn, slaying the princess. The voices in your head. Thanks, Jonathan Sims. Well, I believe that was it. That was the one ending that you could possibly get, but I'm sure there's many others. Our song achievement. So this is the path I took, I guess. Joining the Discord. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, that was the one ending. I may go back and record the other endings, but as of right now, thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this, and don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. But yeah, this has been the Korean, signing out.